What's up? What it do, YouTube? This is your girl Dimples, and I am back with another video. I know y'all can tell right now that I'm not sounding so good in my video, so as y'all can tell, it's something that I'm about to tell y'all. Like I said, everything that happens to me, I mean from the heart, and I mean it because I feel like y'all are a part of me, and I want to be able to help people out there that need this advice and that needs the help to stay awake and to take notes on what I'm about to tell y'all. Now, right now y'all see me with this dress on because I was getting dressed and getting ready to go to work. But I decided to put this video out early so I don't forget to tell y'all this is something really important. Now in this video I might cry. I'm gonna try not to cry. I'm gonna try to just explain without even crying. Like I said, y'all always ask me, oh, what I tell y'all is everything the truth, nothing but the truth. So what I'm about to tell y'all is nothing but the truth. And that's my right hand up to God. That I am not lying. If I had a Bible right now in front of y'all, put my hand on the Bible. That every story time that I tell y'all is nothing but the truth. This story time I'm about to tell y'all is very emotional because it might not be emotional to y'all, but it's emotional to me because it happened to me. So I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible. I know I look a mess right now. When I go to work, I don't get dressed up for me because I'm not about to press somebody. So let me check out what I'm wearing to work. As y'all can see, I'm wearing my vest. I'm wearing my gray. It's like a springtime crop top. I got a white t-shirt on under it and my gray sweatpants. This is what I wear to work on a daily basis. This is the same outfit I wear every day. I feel like as long as it smells good and I don't stink, I'm good. I'm gonna wear the same sweatsuit. You feel me? This is the only one I wear, so I'm gonna try to know like what's going on before I start the video. This is why I got this gear on because I'm about to go to work. But anyways, this is not what this video is about. I need each and every last one of y'all females out there that's watching this take notes on what I'm about to tell y'all. Be awake and pay attention closely because life out here, whether we in different states or not, life out here is no joke. It's something that's very serious. So like I said, I'm gonna try not to cry. But I know I look a mess right now. I got a scarf on my head. I look hideous, I know. Today is Thursday. I'm posting out today. So tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow I'm gonna get my hair done, you feel me? So y'all ain't gonna see me wear no scarf no more. So y'all ain't gotta worry about that. But I got a scarf on because I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. So I just decided to wear a scarf to work. Like I said, I don't press somebody at work. I don't care about nobody. So I'm just me. But anyways, let's get into the video. Before we get into the video, please make sure y'all like. If y'all had any feedbacks on any video I post that's a sad story, y'all are more welcome to comment down below when y'all on y'all opinion. And I also want y'all to give me feedback and tell me what, if y'all was in my shoes, what would y'all do to this about the solution. Now, as y'all can tell by the title, today would be a story time. I'm gonna put it together because it was two people that's involved, so I'm not gonna make like one separate story then make another whole story time. I'm gonna put it 2 times together. So today's story time is I was sexually assaulted on my way coming home from work from a driver that drove me home. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to cry. If y'all watching basically, before we get into this video, please make sure y'all like and hit that button. Like I said, everything I'm about to tell y'all ain't nothing but the truth. I will not lie on nobody. I'm not gonna mention about nobody's name. I'm gonna make up a name. So it all started, as y'all know, I do work at Amazon, right? As I did tell y'all, I worked at Amazon, and so far I've been here for about to be a month. And when I first started working there, this boy, I ain't gonna say a boy because he was older than me. He was in his late 60s or 50 around that age, but he was Haitian or Jamaican. I'm not even sure which one of them, but I don't even care about that part. But one day, one of the ambassadors, mentions the people that controls different areas, had asked me to go help the other line. So I offered to go to the back to help the other line, and um, he asked me to come help move the line quick because the boxes was going down slow. So he put me to the line to help scan because it was only one female, it was two males over there. So I figured, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to help because I wanted to move from off the line I was already on because it was moving slow. So that day I'm like, all right, I'll go there. I don't mind going over there. So I go over there and start scanning. In the beginning, it started going good. I started making new friends over there. Everybody was cool, calm, and collected. Now at my job, we scan boxes and we gotta put them on a pallet, and somebody gotta come and get what we do. So the pallet that I was putting the box on got too packed, and it wasn't no more room on the pallet for like y'all. I think y'all can see my covers, but I'm sorry. Just ignore that. I know it's junky. I know, but the pallet that we was doing, it was getting too packed, and I couldn't put no more boxes up there because it was too much. So I goes, and this old man, he wasn't old, like I said, he was in his late 50s or 60s. He came, and out of nowhere, he came to the pallet. He like, you done with this? I said, yes. I walked off from by that pallet, and I walked to go get more boxes to scan, to go keep scanning the boxes, put them on the pallet. He walked towards me. He started staring at me. It caught me because I'm like, why are you staring at me? He like, your eyes caught my attention. The moment he said that, I didn't know how to react to it. I was scared. I could have told somebody. I know y'all probably looking at why I ain't tell nobody. But at the time, I didn't think it was that serious yet. Once again, pay attention. So, after he started staring at me, said what he said, he walked off. I moved to the back to put the next box on another pallet in a little front to the back. He was standing right there. So I'm like, why every time you walk towards me, you always smiling or laughing? He was like, oh, I can't smile or laugh. So he started staring at me and smiling. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I'm like, okay, he started smiling. That was kind of awkward, but I left it as that. So, a lot of people that day took VTO. And the person I usually ride home with, which is a female, she took VTO too, so I ain't had no other way home. So he offered. I know y'all probably like, why you ride home with a stranger you don't even know? I know your parents taught you that. Yes, they did. But I figure okay, when everybody get hired at a job, that means the background is clear. They don't got no criminal record, so I'm good, I'm straight. So he offered to ride me home. He said, I'm about to go get a plate, because at my job they offers Thanksgiving, they offers, y'all know Thanksgiving's about to come up. So they offers to they make us basically Thanksgiving food. They make turkey, ham, and stuff and all that in the break room. He all right, I'm gonna go get my plate. After I get my plate, meet me outside. I'm like, all right, I gotta go to my locker get my stuff. He all right, I'm gonna meet you in front. I'm like, all right, we got in the car, you feel me, we rode. I got in the passenger seat, you feel me, he asked me so where I'm taking you. I didn't want to tell him my exact location, because I didn't feel comfortable. So we started riding, or whatever the case may be. He started riding me, we started, getting into the conversation. He how old are you? I'm I'm about to be 20 something. So he told me how old he was. I didn't really pay no attention to it because I didn't care. So he started bringing up the part when he was he started bringing up sex, intercourse stuff. He we could smoke weed, you could cook for me, and sex is an exercise. And he starts texting all this sexual stuff. I didn't even feel comfortable with getting to the conversation with. So I just cut it off. I didn't respond back to him. I was just in my phone, minding my business. I was trying to get home. He dropped me off from my location, and then gonna say, if you want, I could continue picking you up and dropping you off. I'm like, nah, I'm good, I thank you. But I'll start catching the bus like I've been doing. He drops me all home. That's one part. We was at the job one time. He went going around telling everybody they can't look at me, I'm his girl. I'm like, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. Now I told one of the ambassadors, but the ambassador took it as it was a Jew. So I'm like, okay, and I didn't know if that was my manager, so I didn't know if I should tell him or not. So, cause I feel like I don't know if he gonna go back and approach this man, and man might come back and hurt me. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna even tell him, because I don't even know if it's my manager. I don't know if like what his title at the job is to do. So, we was at the job, and like I said, I made new friends, and the boys, we kept on like, we kept on playing around, gagging, having fun and all that. Any person that tries to talk to me, he'll be like he'll stop what he's doing and stare at me, like in a glance, like in a hard glance. Like, I'll turn around, he'll be right in my face. And I just be like, why does he keep looking at me? So one of the boys had told me, oh yeah, he approached me and told me to stop talking to you because you his, and that you his girl. And I'm like, I don't know why he keeps saying that, but I'm not his property, so I appreciate it if y'all stop saying that. So I look like a boy in this video, I really do. And I know y'all can tell, like, if she, like, I know for myself by looking, I look like a boy. Y'all probably thinking, like, she look like a boy. But like I say, I don't look good going to work. But anyways, after he said what he said, I just told him, stop saying that. I left it as that. It was the next day we came back to work. We was walking to our direction. And he started telling people it was my girlfriend. He kept on touching me, but not in the physical, but not like that. He just put his hands on me, so I moved his hands off me. And that's one story with one boy. This accident happened the second time at the same job, Amazon, but with a different boy. So this boy told me he used to have a crush on me. He liked me and all that. I didn't really pay attention to it. Me and old girl was talking one time in orientation. He was in that conversation. If y'all don't know my boyfriend, I posted him. So I was telling him about my boyfriend and all that. She was telling about hers. So I came back from going to the bathroom in orientation, and she was like, old boy said that if we give him $5 for gas, he could ride us home. I didn't feel comfortable because if y'all noticed by my first story time, when I said I almost got sexual assault, I almost got raped by 10 boys when I was drunk and all that, and the girl set me up and all that. I didn't trust nobody else again. So when the moment she told me he's going to drive us home, I'm like, you can ride home with him, but I'm not riding home with him. So ever since then, I just put protective over my surroundings and everything I do. So when she said that he rode us, the first day of training, after training, he drove us to our destination. He dropped us off. He came to work. He started working there. Remind y'all, this happened just now, which was last week Saturday, but it's a new boy. He's 28 years old, and this boy, he happened to not one day, but the people that I usually be with did not come in that day. Only one girl that I was in orientation with, she came in that day. The lady that I was going to ask to drop me off at railway station, she didn't come in. She took VTO, which is volunteer time off. That means if it's not that much work and they don't need a lot of people at work, they're going to send people home, but you don't get a point for that. So I had $5 to my name, and I couldn't catch an Uber. I didn't have money on my card to catch an Uber or nothing like that. Like, I took all my money off my card, and I had $5 on me at that moment. They put me on water spider. Water spider is, like I said, when the pallets get too full, we gotta wrap it up with the paper, with the wrap, and then we gotta come pull the pallet jacks out. I was doing that. Now we came back from break, and I was trying to waste time, so time would go by quicker. So I was just moved to another section to do the next pallet. He comes over, started bothering me. So he was like, yeah, y'all females out here not loyal. So I'm like, first off, I am loyal. I only cheat if my man gave me a reason to cheat. Meaning attention-wise, certain stuff that he do that I feel like he's not making me feel wanted or as a girlfriend. So, at this moment, we was walking towards the other way. And I'm like, you should do me a favor. You should drop me off at railway station. He was like, yeah, you sure? Because I usually drop people off at where they want to drop off. I usually go all the way home. So I'm like, yeah, railway station is good. That night, it was so brick, it was cool. So I'm like, you know what, forget it. You just drop me off all the way to my destination. So we was in the car, and we started talking and chatting on some regular basis. We pulled off, we was on a highway for a good half an hour. Usually when I go home, it don't take me long to get home. I felt like we was going around the same route over and over on the highway. I was in the middle of nowhere. Remind y'all, I don't know where I was at. I don't know where I was going. None of that. So, the boy kept like, he was like, so yeah, I heard that you were a cheater. We was on orientation. So what's up what's up with that? So, but remind y'all, in the before that part got into it, when we was at work, I was talking. I'm like, yeah, my shit is too good for me to be getting cheated on. So I guess he took that as in, okay, she said what she said, so now I'm gonna take action for it. We gets in the car. He like, yeah. So let me see what that mouth do. What? He like, let me see what that mouth do. I was like, is it me or am I dreaming? Like, why is he talking to me like this? He like, yeah. He said, yeah, if you don't want to do it, you a little ass girl. This, that, and the third, we all grown, so whatever happens, it's going to be between me and you. So I didn't pay no mind to him. I wasn't even interacting with him. I wasn't even listening to him. I turned my head to the window. He like, yeah, you still wet behind the ears. You still a baby, this, that, and the third. You playing with the shit. So I kept ignoring him. I kept ignoring him. He like, so you really ain't trying to suck my shit? Like, you really ain't trying to, like, you feel me, at least, like, play with it, nothing like that? So, at the time, my phone was off. So, I couldn't call nobody. I couldn't push 911. I didn't know where I was at, so I couldn't get out the car or nothing. So, I said, you know, you coming up too strong. I don't even know you. And you heard me say have a nigga. And plus, at the end of the day, I have respect for myself. So, watch who you talking to. He got mad and was like, oh, see, you playing this, that, and the third, you still a little girl, this, that, and the third. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna let you say what you want to say, but I know that I'm not, and I'm gonna pay myself to nobody. So he took his private part out, and he said, so could you at least touch my shit? And the moment that happened to me, like, you don't understand what I was thinking. Like, I was just scared because I didn't know where I was at. I was in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't call nobody. And I felt very uncomfortable. And then he forced my hand on his private area. I was so scared because he got real mad, and when he got mad, he snapped. Like, and all I was thinking is, what happens if he just do something to me? So I moved my hand and I turned my head towards the window, and he went under my shirt. And when he went under my shirt, he started touching on me. And I'm just like, I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. It hurts me to see how men are out here. And I don't want to think every man out here is to hurt us females. But I just wanted to go home that day. I was just exhausted that day.
Wipe your tears now, okay?
I'm sorry about that, y'all. My boyfriend came in because he seen me crying and I told him about the story that happened. But like I was saying, it got to me when he put his hand under my shirt by force. It was hard because I didn't know and didn't expect what would happen next. I want y'all to leave your comments at the bottom on what would y'all do if y'all was in a situation. Maybe y'all advice could help me. Being that I told y'all, like, I'm still, I get paranoid at certain occasions, and when certain things happen, I take action for it. So my advice to any female out there: be careful on who y'all get in the car with. Be careful and pay attention to your surroundings. Be careful on who you trust, whether you work with this person and y'all been workers for 3 or 2, 5 months. Be careful who you get in the car with. Whether you're a coworker or not, you don't know. That day, that night that happened to me, I could have got hurt. And, I learned my lesson. I'm sorry for crying in the middle of the video. I know I looked all ugly, but I didn't expect that. Like I said, this is the second time this happened to me. The first time when I first posted that video. Now this is the second time, but it's a different video. So I hope my story time that I'm telling y'all take action for it, and y'all don't take it as a joke or as a game, because there could be anybody out there. And like I said, anything I tell y'all ain't nothing but the truth. And I want y'all to understand and be aware of what's going on in your surroundings. That means stop having headphones in your ears. Make sure only time you should have headphones in your ear is daytime. Such at nighttime, your headphones should not be in your ear. You need to pay attention on who's behind you, who's on the side of you, who's pulling up on you. You need to pay attention to all that. There's a lot of stuff out here happening. And I know y'all been hearing about that trifling. I don't know if I'm saying that word right, but y'all know I'm talking about the TRICKLING, where they taking people in surveillance. Y'all need to pay attention. There's a lot of stuff out here happening. And I know y'all parents don't want to see y'all on the news, so be aware of your surroundings, where you work at, where you walking at, where you entering at all times. Just be pay attention to your surroundings. That's all I can say. I don't want to make this video too long, but it is a story time, so I'm sorry for how long the video was. But after that happened to me, I really learned my lesson. Never again to ride in a car with any type of person I don't know. I know y'all probably gonna say, see if they could change see if they could change my shift. Well, I'm on my way to my job now, because the last time I spoke to them about it, I asked them to change my shift, and they said because I just started, I gotta wait till 90 days. After 90 days, I could change my shift. Now I'm on my way to my job now to talk to them again, while it's still early before I clock in, to let them know about what's going on. And because I didn't tell them about the part about how I feel. I'm scared to, after work, I'm scared because I'm scared he might come back. So when I get to work, I'm gonna talk to them about that again. Cause I know y'all what y'all gonna say, like, see if I could change that. See they could change your shift. But I'm gonna definitely talk to the people about it when I get there. I just wanted to do this video real quick before I go to work, because it happened to come up to mind. Okay, you should make that a story time and let them know what happened. So I just happened to do it. I told y'all whatever happens to me, I'll let y'all know, so y'all could be aware. Y'all could take notes to pay attention to your surroundings. But that's all for this story time. I really appreciate the love y'all give me. Everything, I am trying to get far with this YouTube channel. I do have people hitting me up on Instagram, telling me, continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to get far. Maybe it's not now, maybe it's not next year, but it's going to come. My time is coming, I appreciate positive vibes. Like I said, I just want to be a YouTuber, everything that's happening in life, I want to let y'all know about it. Like, I feel like y'all are part of my family, we family together, so I want y'all to be aware on what's going on, take action on all story time that I'm telling y'all, and don't think it's a game, because this life out here is getting real serious. This world here is crazy. I really appreciate y'all time, y'all patience, and if y'all did watch through my whole video, I really did appreciate that. I don't know if y'all skipped it. I don't know if y'all just stopped watching with somebody else's video. I don't know, because every time that happens, it seems like I would say maybe like 2 or 3 people likes my video. Let me know in the comments what I'm not doing what I'm not doing that's right, that y'all don't like, and I will change it. Like, just don't watch my video and not like it and support it. I mean, I can't make y'all do nothing y'all want to do, but I'm taking my time out to tell my story time and what's going on, so y'all could be aware of it. Again, I do really appreciate the time that y'all invest in liking my video. I want to make this video short because it's getting too long. I need to get home from work before I be late. I could talk to these people about, the situation that happened. So with that being said, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below in the section what y'all would have done if y'all was in my shoes. and how else, if that didn't help, what else would you have done? Also, don't forget, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. This your girl Dimples. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.